Today I'm going to show you how you can make this adorable little chunky snowman. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. The weather here is starting to change. It's getting a little bit colder, and so today I thought would be a perfect day to make these adorable little snowmen. And they're along the lines of how we did the gnome. We were using regular socks and fuzzy socks, and these are the things that you're going to need. First of all, this time I wanted to find socks that didn't have a label on them, a brand, and so this is a woman's white sock, and as you can see there isn't any type of a label on it because I didn't want it to show since we're making a snowman. Also, we're going to use a white fuzzy sock to cover this sock. You are welcome to just make your snowman out of the plain sock. Then also you're going to need two socks, short fuzzy socks. One is going to be for the hat and the other one is going to be for the scarf. You'll also need those tiny little rubber bands again. Remember when you use the rubber bands that you have to reinforce it, they will break. The reason that I use the rubber bands is to hold the sock in place while I am tying it with the jute. So that's the reason that I use little rubber bands. You'll also need some jute or twine, string, something like that. You'll need scissors, a glue gun, whatever you're going to put inside of your little snowman, whether it's rice. Just make sure that you freeze it first so that it will kill all of those little eggs and that is in your rice. But you can also use the poly pellets to fill your little snowman. Okay, other things that you're going to need, I wanted some embellishments, so I have some little snowflakes. I found some cute buttons, some Christmas color buttons. I also found these at Hobby Lobby. I thought these little gingerbread men and ladies were just adorable. Okay, so then I found these cute little buttons that have a shank on the back, and I thought I would use those for eyes. You could use beads, whatever you want to use for your little eyes would be adorable. Then I found this kind of fuzzy ribbon in the ribbon section. It's not actually ribbon, but I found this in the ribbon section. So I'm going to fill the cup. The suggestion was to put the sock over the cup and then turn the cup over and smash it down. So I've got 2 cups in there. And we're going to go for 4 cups again is what I'm going to put in. If you've watched my other gnome video, you know I like chunky little creatures. Okay, one more time. Sock over the cup and smash it down. So there's our little body. On the gnome, I squished it down quite a ways and I secured it really tight so the body was tight. On this one, I'm not going to secure it quite as tight because we're going to have to cinch that head in and we want to have room to do that. Okay, so now we're ready to cut the top off. The reason I didn't cut it off is it depends on how full you fill your sock, what size your sock is, and I wouldn't want you to waste your little sock. So I don't know if you can see or not, but right here is the heel of the sock. So I'm going to cut it about here. So that's 3 inches off of the sock that I have, but I wouldn't cut it until after you've got it filled. Okay. And I've got a garbage can right there to the side of me, so don't think I'm just throwing it on the floor. So I won't want to have to clean it up after. Then we're going to use the little rubber band to secure it. And that way I don't hopefully get rice all over it. Okay, then we're going to get the twine and tie to reinforce. Good knot. Okay, then I'm going to take my white fuzzy sock Can you see how you can kind of see the rice in there? The weave on this sock isn't very tight, and I just didn't like how that looked. So for me, I wanted to put another little sock on him to dress him so that he was kind of fuzzy. But that's totally your option too. However you want him to be, he's your little snowman. And so however you want him to be is perfect. Okay, so there we go. Can reinforce that again with a rubber band just to hold it in place. Like I said, that's the only reason I use the rubber bands, is just to hold it in place how I want it, so that when I add the twine, I'm not struggling. So then we're going to add the twine. Tie that in a tight knot to make it secure. Okay, so on the top of this little snowman, I am not going to cut this off because there's not very much left. I'm going to use that so when the hat goes on, that will kind of be the reinforcement of the hat so that I don't have to put batting in there. Okay, so now we're just going to take our twine and decide where we want our head to be. Oh, right there. Oh, that's cute. I like that. I'm going to wrap that around once and squish that in tight and tie it in a knot. There's our little snowman's head and body. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's a cutie. Look, he's just as round as could be. Okay, so he is all ready to get his little hat on. And instead of cutting this off, I'm just going to roll it backwards like that and use that as the filler inside of the little hat. Then you'll need to decide which one you want to do for your hat and your scarf, and I think this was the one I really think will make a darling hat. So, okay, I'm going to get some batting and put in the end of this fuzzy sock and push it clear into the toe. Then I'm going to get one of my little rubber bands and secure that batting in there. Cute. Okay, I'm going to reinforce it, but I'm going to wait until I get it on his head to see exactly where I want it reinforced. Okay. All right, so the heel goes in the very back, and I folded that little sock in half, the remaining sock, and I'm going to stick that right on his little head. Oh, look how cute. Oh, cute little guy. Little chunky tummy. Okay, so then I'm going to take this little fuzzy piece that I found, and I'm just going to tie a little bow, kind of fix the edges there. Okay, his hat is all on, and I'm not going to hot glue it on quite yet. I'm going to finish getting him put together, and then I will hot glue his hat on his little head. Okay? Okay, so the next thing, I'm going to set him off to the side. So I decided to use this cute little sock for the scarf. And what you're going to do is cut it in a spiral, keeping it about the same distance all the way down in your spiral. So you're just cutting along, keeping it in a spiral. I'm going to cut that off when we're finished so that it doesn't just stick out funny. Can you see that I'm cutting it? Sorry, I'm probably too far away from you. Cutting it in a spiral. Clear to the end. I might not use all of it, but we'll cut it clear to the end. Okay, put that in the garbage, and then I've got these kind of little awkward places, so I'm going to go back and trim those off. And right there. goes in the garbage. Okay, so then I'll lay him down so you can see him. Then let's decide which is the cutest end. Okay, so then we're going to take the scarf and wrap it around his little neck and tie a knot. Oh, but it's a cute little scarf. Okay, there's your little guy right there with his little scarf on. How cute. His little eyes, where there is a shank on these buttons, you need to be careful with the hot glue. So we'll put some hot glue right there. Okay. And push that down so that the shank goes down inside. Hold it just for a minute so that it will stick. Oh, cute, cute. I didn't tell you what a shank is on a button. So as you look at that button, right on the back, that's called the shank. And if you were sewing it on a dress or a skirt or whatever you were sewing it on, that's what you would put your needle through. So that's what a button with a shank is. Okay? Okay, let's get this other little eye on. Put your hot glue right down there. And push your little eye down. Hold it for a minute so that it can kind of cool down. And oh, look at him. Look how cute he is. His cute little eyes. His little, you can put his little hat down by his eyes because it's cold outside. Gotta keep that forehead warm. Okay. All right, we are ready to put the buttons on the front. You could mismatch buttons. Oh, that's cute. That looks really cute. Or this box of buttons that I got, I found them at Hobby Lobby and they were so cute. They had a variety of things, so you could do it however you wanted. That's cute too. However you want to put those little buttons on would be awesome. Just use your imagination and your personality, and however you do it, it's going to be great. It's going to be so fun. This is another one of those projects, other than the glue gun, that you could have your granddaughters or grandkids, even the boys might like to make some of these cute little snowmen. Your friends. Okay, let's get some embellishment on him, on his little hat. I thought this cute little snowflake would be really cute right there on his hat. And then I'm going to take one of my little gingerbread and glue on that hat, or on that snowflake. Let's glue the gingerbread on first. Look how cute that little gingerbread is. He's getting all ready for Christmas too. Okay, let's get some glue on the back of that snowflake and put it on the brim of that little hat. Just right there. And you have an adorable little snowman. Just a little chunky snowman all ready to go out in the snow. So I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you enjoyed it though, please make sure you like it and subscribe. And I have a lot of other things coming down the road, so hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching.